The US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has hinted another summit between North Korea's Kim Jong-un and President Trump could be on the cards. It follows a visit to Pyongyang by the South Korean leader, widely viewed as a step towards peace. Mr. Pompeo told the BBC's State Department correspondent Barbara Platt-Usher that all the leaders in the region were focused on working towards a long-term peace agreement.
Two leaders are going to have to make lots of things happen. They're the decision makers in each of the two countries. I'm going to travel to Pyongyang before too long. If everything falls in place and schedules all work, we'll continue to work to solve this vexing problem. And then the two leaders will continue to build upon the negotiations they're had at other levels and through other channels.
So it's in the works?
It's in the works. We're hoping everything falls together and it makes good sense here before too terribly long.
Given the way that things are moving, do you think you can say that there is no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea?
No, there's still a threat. We still have work to do. But the good news is the threat is reduced from where it was. No tests and no missile launches. To complete out a nuclear program, any good engineer will tell you, you have to conduct tests. There's work to do. When we took office, the world was closer to war with North Korea than it is today. That's a big step forward. But we're going to keep the economic sanctions in place until such time as North Korea is fully and verifiably denuclearized. That's the agenda that President Trump has set out. It's what he agreed to with Chairman Kim. And we're on our way to achieving that end state.
He has set out the agenda, but of course it was he who tweeted that there was no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea.
I know the tweet very well. The president was saying that the risk is reduced, that the effort that North Korea had been engaged in to rapidly seek to perfect their missile system and their weapon system, their nuclear weapon system, that risk had been greatly reduced as a result of the efforts that this president undertook. The previous administration left the world in a dangerous place. Leading from behind has real consequences, and our allies knew that, and they are thankful for the new approach that President Trump has brought to American foreign policy.
You mentioned your position as the CIA director. In order to do a deal, you'll need to know when Kim Jong-un is lying. How will you know that?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what we know or don't know. The best way to know if we're at the end is what we've talked about. Verification. Right? This is the sine qua non of the end of the discussion. It's when we can fully verify that the North Korean peninsula, the North Korean country has made the strategic decision to take all of their nuclear weapons program and stand it down. And at that time, the sanctions will be relieved. And as President Trump has said, there'll be a true brighter future for North Korea and its people.
Mr. Pompeo, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. It was great to be with you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
The US Secretary of State talking to Barbara Platt-Usher.